So let's start with a little meditation now. Just a couple of minutes. Gently close your eyes. Focus in between your eyebrows, third eye. Breathe in, breathe out of the third eye. And you're breathing in, it goes to your nostril, to the point. Breathe out. Gently rub your hands, spread the energy all over the body. Close your eyes, eye palming. "30 seconds you do, then rub your palm upward. Today we are continuing with the effective Marma course. This third class. We're going to do midbrain Kavadiyatam. It's called Kavadiyatam. It's a dance form. So you have to go into a little bit of a science here. These kind of structures, there's a local dance. Even today we have in Kerala, southern part of India, the Kathakali is called Kathakali. They design something around the brain like this, and they dance. Most of the dance are connected to the brain structure. And this is one of the dance called Kavadiyatam, left side. So what the ancient people have done is to integrate like the conscious forms of conscious art forms. So holistic dances. Instead of dancing just like for fun, what they made everything holistic. So example, the Bharatanatyam dance is a holistic dance. There are 8 classical dances that are in India as holistic, but not only that, there are other in the southern part of India. We have the Kavadi Atam, there is a Karagatam, all they are different dance. Atam means dance. They have those are used to stimulate certain points or brain waves in a particular way. They're designed to activate the nadi system of the body. So last time we did this experiment. How does the neuron light up when we, bring our finger close to the third eye point? The whole brain structure, if your biomagnetic energy is strong enough, the biomagnetic energy can penetrate and activate the brain cells. That's powerful. So now we are going to see 6 to 7 points in our, on our head that are very important Marma points that we can activate the entire brain. So we'll be charged during this process. So the biocurrent generation, the human brain is in the modern sciences estimated to contain 86 billion neurons. These neurons form complex networks because they are about the synapses, how it works in action potentials and synapses. Here, the nadi system is very important in lighting up. It all happens in a very clear way. So these neurons can be activated. This light is kind of not the real light, as you see. It talks about like activation, different sparks that happen. It's not like a light that you physically see, but it exists. Which means it lights up, right? It burns. It's like how your fire, put fire and the fire, start to glow. But it's the light, the light associated with the kind of intellect that we have. So it activates almost all the brain. So this particular exercise that I'm giving, you can think about more than 70 billion neurons can be activated in this process. So as I told you, as you start to meditate, penetration of this is very deeper versus a non-meditator. Your biomagnetic energy will not seep through very deeply. But once you start to practice all the meditations that we have taught in the class, then you will, at certain point, you will have a very deep, intense penetration possibility. Down. So these are the Marma points that we're going to activate. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Marma points are there. And the 0 is the center of the brain. So the way it works is you roll up your tongue, and from the tongue 2 finger distance above, approximately one and a half fingers, you have a point which is kind of, it is a chakra. It's called the Manonmanya, but also a little above, little further, you will have the pineal gland. The pineal gland, as you know, is known for secretion of the melatonin hormone, giving deep sleep and other benefits as well. So the whole idea is to activate this. How do we activate these two things? Points, right? All these points. So one way is wiring up. Bio-neuro is called the neuro-bio-wiring. So neuro-bio-wiring, yeah, we'll go to measurements further, but we'll do what's called the neuro-bio-wiring. So neuro-bio-wiring means, what is it? How do we do? So we are connecting two wires. So when we are connecting the wire to a battery, I was talking to you about last week about how the battery works. The battery, the electrolyte is the battery is the physical body, the structure. Then the electrolyte is I told you, is the sexual vital fluid. And then the electrons or the ions moving, electrolyte, the ions moving charges, they are called the astral body in our life force energy. So from the vital fluid, the life force energy comes out. And then they light up, those electrons light up the car, headlights, or sound system, right? Any other systems in the computer, AC, everything, all the engine working, etc. So
We cannot hear anything. I think you're frozen. Still, we cannot hear anything. I think he's probably having an internet problem.
let me see if I can connect him. Probably it's better, I guess, than the retreat place. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Is the recording in AI on now?
Let me check. Give me 1 sec. My companion. Yeah, it's on. It's on.
Okay.
Okay. So we are talking about the battery. So and then the one that supplies the electricity for two different um, forms, like a speaker or the heater, engine, etc. Same way, our karana sharira, the body, the causal body, supplies to our lighting up, your hair, seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, tasting. All these things require energy. That's the mental energy. We call it the mind energy, 30%. And 70% is consumed for the organ functions, right? So autonomous nervous system. So we automatically, things happen, digestion, liver or kidneys, any organs, right? Lungs. So all these things are function through the biomagnetic energy, right? So that is what we talked about last time. So we're using a local current. We can create, because we have this electricity in our body, we can create local currents in certain areas by plugging in some wires and working on it. So what are the wires we are talking about here? Is how do we plug in? There is a positive and negative so that the circuit works. So here is a circuit in our brain. There is a circuit. The circuit works when we activate. Your tongue is one circuit. So when you roll up your tongue and touch the soft palate, upper palate, soft, roll up. There are three la. We say la. There are three laws in Tamil language. One is the la. La is coming forward. Your tongue comes forward. La, L, la. La is touching the front part of the palate. La, there's a la. And then there is a ra like Z in Z, but it's going like ra. Touch the upper palate and say ra. So the word Tamil ends with ra. Okay. It's a very powerful word because this particular word doesn't exist in any language. The beauty of this. And Valga is like a blessing word. Valga, they use this word Valga for blessings because they activate that particular point. So you have to keep it up. It's called also the Kesari Mudra. So you roll up your tongue and keep it touch the upper palate and keep it there. This alone has benefits, but we are actually plugging in. This is one of the plugs. The other one that goes, you have to hook up the other side. So with the circuit electricity start to run. So that will be point number 1. That is the this point. So you roll up your tongue and touch the point number 1, which is the Tilarthakala Varmam. So that Varmam is point number 1 is at the tip of the nose and the eyebrows, where the eyebrows and the nose meet. That's the reference point. It's a very important reference point, right? Discussed about. So now, so you keeping your index finger as you roll up, and you keep your index finger here very close. First, initially you don't touch, you use induction. It will be very powerful. You can even, if you're not able to sense anything, you can touch, but induction is, highly powerful. If you keep it very close, because the moment you touch, you think that you are doing something. But as you keep, without touching, what the feeling is that, okay, you feel some energy pull there. So you roll up your tongue and keep your index finger there, right? So keep it for 1 minute, it'll charge up. So what happens is, when you're keeping the index finger close to this, there will be waves, like a AC signal wave going back and forth between these 2 points. The point that you rolled up, that's the 0 point, and 1 point. The waves go like this, and then back and forth and back and forth. So what happens? All the nadis around that point, the energy, there are a lot of tiny nadis. So they pick up and they light up the entire neurons in that region, in that cone of region, through which, these things, 2 things are connected. So that, that happens in one part. Then we move to another part, point number 2, which is 4 finger distance. So the measurement can do everything is a 4 finger distance, 4 angulas. 4 angulas can be like 4 finger. If you take like a 4 finger, it approximate to 4 angulas. So therefore you can keep it 4 angulas from the point number 1 is point number 2. And in point number 2, you can keep it closer. Initially, if you want, you can touch, but without doing, if somebody is already meditating, you can do without touching. Very new to meditation, maybe you can touch. Otherwise, you can keep it very close and roll up your tongue. So now new signal generates between 0.2 and 0. So it'll sweep out and it'll try to, already some waves are connecting in one. So it'll try to interact with those waves. So you'll have a cone of wave right now, and that entire region, that cone started to signal, get the electrical signal, neurons start to activate in that region. So like that, you sweep 3, 4, every point is 4 angulas distance away. So 2 is another 4, 3 is another 4 fingers from 2. 4 is another 4 fingers from 3, like up to 6. It goes like up to 6. Now, once you start to activate all these points, so you have a cone of energy in this cross-sectional version, right? So what we do, we have now we see, stimulate this but through the breath. Using the breath, you breathe in as you come forward, you breathe in. As you breathe out, go back. Keep breathing in, breathing out, so that you'll have a even distribution happens. The cross-sectional, as you breathe in, breathe out, the energy distribution happens evenly. And then what we do is called, this a very important thing, is called the peacock feather flip flop. So peacock feather is like, I don't know if you're seeing me, spotlight. Okay. So you do this and then keep it from the back point. The back point is the groove here at the back, deep back eye, third eye, right? Exactly, you go there. And from there, you keep it like, see, this is our aura is like 1 foot distance. So within the aura, maybe half foot distance, you can keep it and bring it, breathe in and bring it to the front, breathe out, go back, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So what happens? Now this point is already activated this way, like this, along this. But as you keep your hand, all the points get scattered. Your hand gets the connection because your hand, the entire hand is having biomagnetic energy. So these points, did we do this experiment? Did we do this? We haven't done this experiment. We'll do that experiment. I'll show you how the hands get connected to our brain. So what happens, from the 0.0, the field start to connect entirely and scatter. So what happens? Entire brain start to charge up. Neurons. Okay, it's very powerful internal technique. You don't need another person here. It's you, it's yourself, right? Internal battery generator, electricity generator, right? Now, so this is the process. So other things you have to just listen to me. So the entire science is only this, right? So you're rolling up your tongue is plugging in. When you release your tongue, the current goes away. It will not. But we will do that. I will ask you to really relax your tongue. You can relax, but then you focus here. The charges will be there. Then again, I'll tell you to roll up. Just you have to listen to my comments. Okay. So before that, we'll do this technique. Okay. So what you do, let us first meditate here, and then when we do meditate in between your eyebrows, you will get some good energy. And then you keep your hand like this. I ask you to keep your hand like this, but keep it on next to your belly button, this place, and leave it loose, whichever direction it goes, goes. So maybe keep it like half feet distance, right? And focus on your palms. Okay. So we'll do, after the meditation, we'll do this. And then you will feel this. First, you feel this energy, how your biomagnetic energy. um, you know, is connected. And then you'll get a sense for that biomagnetic energy. Then you'll understand why you need this scattering effect, right? So let's all meditate 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then after we're doing, we're directly going to the 9 points like that. Okay, so everybody close your eyes, keep your hand like this in this posture like this, and bring it down right now. Only when I ask you to lift your hands, you lift your hand at the belly button level. Okay. Now let's meditate. You can keep your right leg crossed on the ankle on top of left leg, or if you're seated down in the floor, you can do crisscross. If you're sitting on a chair, I'm talking about right leg on top of left leg on the ankle, like this. Or you pull your leg, like instead of keeping straight, pull your leg a little bit inside instead of 90-degree, on your, when you fold your leg, you pull it little inside, right? Instead of keeping straight. It's okay. Okay. Now hands can be done 2 ways. One is this, or other way is this way. Okay, so it's a closed circuit. Hands also, it's a closed circuit now. Let's start the meditation. May the whole world be blessed by the divine. The space around us be purified by the divine. The space surrounding us is purified by the divine. The space surrounding us is purified by the divine. Divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. Divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. Salutations to your mother, father, and all our great sages. Give this wisdom to us. Now, let us focus in between the eyebrows. Now, roll up your tongue, touch the upper palate, focus. Point where you touch soft palate. Close your mouth, but tongue rolled up. Now spread the energy. Allow the body, so as if the energy is coming through your hands, from the head to shoulder and your arms. Bring it to your arms. Now focus on your palms. Focus on both your palms. Now gently rub your hands without splitting it apart. Gently. Nice. Tight rub, make it warm. Warm it up. But do not splash it. Once your hands are warm, gently take it apart. Make it like a curvature as if you're holding a ball, half feet apart, and focus. Bring it down next to your belly button and focus. Focus on your palms. See the biomagnetic field there. Push-pull effect. Tingling, some people get a tingling effect. Numbness. Kind of. Some people will feel warm. Others will feel pressure back and forth. So biomagnetic field induced space. Okay, so now you bring back. And so how many of you felt something? Just share your experience. And just gently rub your hand. Don't waste this energy. Just gently rub and do your eye palming quickly. So whenever you do eye palming, the biomagnetic energy enter into your eyes, through your eyes, sensory organs. It'll charge up. There are Marma nadis here. It'll pull out through your eyebrows and other areas. So don't even waste a little bit of your own biomagnetic energy. Charge you up. Okay. So how many just share your experience? What did you feel in this? Do you believe there is a biomagnetic energy that will do this? What was the experience right now?
Yeah,
Did
I
you feel?
felt a little bit of distant, like a connection, a mild current or something between the two.
Okay. Others, kindly share. You can chat
Oh,
also.
Namaste, Shan sir. This is Rajeshwari.
Yes.
Um, Definitely, it's something that I cannot express, but a lot of energy was there. Initially, I could not able to feel, but definitely after putting the mind and rolling the tongue, it was more effective than not rolling the tongue. And as and when we started noticing the energy between the palm and the center part, especially, there was a pull between the hand as I started moving apart and then bringing it closer. The circuit or some energy I started feeling. And definitely when I kept that in the navel, the energy behind the back started means it was really intense, means it was really, I felt there as well as soon as the hands, when we started like rubbing together and then moving up, so I could able to feel the energy, Shamsa. It was a divine experience. Thank you so much.
Others kindly share. Did you feel anything or did you find it difficult to feel it? If it's new, that's share experience. Okay. It's okay if if you did not feel anything first time, it's okay.
Doctor, for me, definitely, I felt a space between my hands. For example, I felt as if I have a rub water ball between these two palms and holding.
Yes.
When I try to slightly push it in, I feel that is pulling it out.
Right. Okay.
That kind of sensation, and it keeps expanding. For example, initially my hand was at this level where I could feel, and slowly when I tried to expand this, it kept on expanding. So when I go a little bit outer, and then still I feel that bigger pressure. Then in another second, when I go a little bit out, I feel like it keeps. Even now, I feel it. When I say.
Right. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Yes, Pablo.
Hi.
Hi.
Namaste.
Namaste.
I can't say that I felt too much, but I do feel like I got closer than ever before. I think the idea of the exercise of putting your tongue back, it was very good. It made me concentrate more. It made me focus on that area. I've done exercises with my tongue, and it's very powerful. And keeping it there, like I said, it made me focus on myself, on what I was doing. The feeling of rubbing my hands and putting them close to my body, it felt good. And the idea of the ball around between my hands also helped me. So I'm in there. I had to, unfortunately, I had to change my room, so I lost. I had to change places, so I lost my train of, where I was with you guys. But it's interesting, and I enjoyed it the little bit I got.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Anybody else? Tamil Ji, Rajeshwari, another Rajeshwari, Padmaji. Anybody want to share kindly?
But after rolling the tongue, I felt little bit, but not much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. You'll feel now. Yes, Padma.
Good morning, doctor. I was doing it, but in the middle, I opened my eyes to see where the hands were. So I think I lost the momentum there. So I wasn't able to feel much.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay. So Muttamil, Muda, we can move on. Next one.
Yes, sir. It was very wonderful, actually. I felt actually energetic. Now my time is 2 o'clock actually here in Sydney. I felt very refreshed. Previously it was a little bit sleepy, but now I'm refreshed actually.
Okay, wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we are going to do the important part of the entire exercise. So we'll see how energetic you'll be. You don't even need sleep after that. So now we're going to,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, please tell me. You're supposed
No,
to.
no. Now, last time actually I was very sleepy because
Mm,
okay, now it's 2 o'clock, but I'm refreshed now. Maybe you said the next exercise may be helpful for me.
yeah, sure. So what we do first, we'll roll up and just listen to me. So when I say point number one, this is point number one. Remember, don't have to open your eyes. This is point number one. And point number two will be 4-finger distance from here. Okay. It's your own 4 fingers. And then next point will be 4 fingers from there. Okay, point number 3. Point number 4. Point number 5. Right? So if you come to point number 5, you can feel it. Actually, there is a spot, small landing spot here, the back. It's called the Shivarandra or Serum Kolli Varmam. We call it Serum Kolli Varmam. From there, okay. From there, another 4-finger distance, you should land at the dip, beginning of the dip at the back eye. Okay. That's where you should end, and then we'll do the breathing exercise, and then we'll do the expansion. Okay, so let's do, just listen. So you have any doubts in this, how you do? You don't have to open your eyes, right? Okay. Okay, now close your eyes. May the whole world be blessed by divine. Space around us be purified by the divine. Divine descends upon us and purifies the body and soul. Salutations to your mother, father, and all our great sages. Give this wisdom to us. Now plug in point number 0, roll up your tongue and touch the soft palate. Now, while your tongue is rolled up, charge point number 1. So bring it close or touch if you're new to this. Touch that point. If you're already a meditator, keep it very close to point number 1. And see the connection between this point and the center point. Be very mindful there. See if there is an interaction happening between these 2 points. Center of your brain, point number 1. Bring your hands down and focus on point number 1 now. Your focus should be on point number 1. Now see the energy between point number 0 and 1. Without your finger there, still if the energy is going. Is the energy going between these 2 points. Now a little bit relax your tongue, unplug, and just focus on the third eye point. Unplugging is not needed when you're practicing a lot, because some people get not used to their plugging in, so they get a little bit of a pain there. So that's why we're unplugging, but that's not needed. You can continuously do this. Okay, now you're gonna again plug in, roll up your tongue, touch or induce point number 2, 4-finger distance from the first point, Siddha Varmam, Munmudichi Varmam, point number 2. See the connection between this point and the center, how the interaction happens. The field penetrates in from your index finger and touches the field generated by point number 0. There is a back and forth flow. Now bring your hands down and focus on those 2 electrical points without your fingers. Now, if you want to relax your tongue, you can relax. Those who want to stay there, they can stay connected. But focus now should be on point number 2. You can plug in, but the focus will be point number 2. Now plug in, tongue rolled up. Activate point number 3, 4-finger distance from the point number 2. Keep your left hand for measurement, right hand you can use for inducing. See the connection between this point to your tongue. Be mindful there. Bring your hands down. Feel the field between these 2 points. Now focus on point number 3. You can relax your tongue or you can stay there up to your experience. Now roll up your tongue and another 4 finger distance. You can keep your index finger or one span. One span is your distance between your thumb and your, when you stretch your thumb and your pinky. From the point number 1, one span will be point number 4. Or 4 distance, whatever you did before, 4 fingers from the previous point number 3. Either works. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Bring your hands down. Feel the connection between these 2 points. Now you can relax your tongue and focus on the point. Number 5, 4. Again, roll up. Now, one span, 4 fingers. One span is from your pinky, stretching your pinky to your, thumb, pinky and thumb, and then 4 fingers from there, right? So you land up at a small little spot there, flat spot. You can feel it. Keep it close. Once you touch, you can feel it. You can keep it close or induce it. Tongue rolled up. Without touching and keeping it closer is called induction. With touching is touch. Now bring your hands down. Focus on the energy between those points. Relax. Relax your tongue. Focus on that point. Number 5. Now, last point, point number 6, 4 finger distance, or one span, 8 finger distance. You keep one span, 8 finger distance. If you will arrive at the beginning of the dent, the back eye. Rolled up. The connection between these 2 points inside the brain. Putting your hands down, focus. Relax and focus on point number 6. And keep your tongue rolled up and breathe in from point 6 to 1. Breathe in as you come forward along the curvature, touch all the points and come. And breathe out, go from here to back, as if you're breathing through your brain. Just keep your mind there. Wherever you breathe in, you keep your mind, the breath will go there. Breathe in slowly, touch all the points and come forward. Breathe out, touch all the points, go back. Point number 6. Forward is breathing, backward is breathing out. Forward, breathing in, back, breathing out. For 9 times. Now you join your hands and bring your hands close like half foot distance. Breathe in and from back, come forward. Breathe in along your hands and breathe out, go back. Field, see the field scattering in your hands are expanded. The entire biomagnetic energy interacts. Your hand biomagnetic energy is interacting with the points, different points as you move. Induction through induction method. Charge up your entire brain. Keep doing this. Could do up to 21 times to charge up. Once you're done 21 times, keep your hand on top of the point number 4. Once you're done. And charge your entire body. Feel the energy flowing. The entire body, not only the brain, you're bringing it all the way to the feet from top to down. Now, gently rub your hands and do eye palming. With the grace of the divine, may you enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. With the grace of the divine, may you enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. May all your family members enjoy good health, long life, prosperity, wisdom, and peace. May the whole world be blessed by the divine. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your hands face upward and rub it all over the body. So as I say, this is so just read the disclaimer. The information presented in this session, an effective healing technique using Marma, is intended for educational and information purpose only. It's not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Participants are encouraged to consult a qualified healthcare provider before applying any techniques, especially if they have pre-existing medical conditions or concerns. Presented myself, Shan Lakshmanan, or the organizers, Siddha Vetha Multiversity, assume no responsibility for any outcomes resulting from the application of these techniques. By participating in this session, attendees acknowledge that they are responsible for their own well-being and practice these methods at their own discretion. So now we'll give you some benefit and then you can share your experience with this. So the there are so many benefits in this exercise, which I haven't. So he'll send you how to do this, we'll share slides, etc. So you'll have, how to do blessings and all, so you don't have to worry about that. And so first point number 1, so as I told you all these things, the matra, remember the matras? Do you remember the matras? Like a feather touch. I was talking about feather touch, like 3-finger distance touch, right? That's a quarter matra. So you're going to go only for very lesser matras, like, quarter. You don't want to press more. You will have other kind of consequences. So the matra for point number 1, the same thing if you touch, right? When you're doing this process, if you touch 1 quarter matra, what all benefits you'll get? Like weak memory, it gets stronger. Research brain activates. Initiatives, you will take initiative. Incompetency, efficiency. If you're giving a little bit of pressure in that point number 1, quarter matra, then migraine problems can be solved. Frontal headaches, suffocation, breathing problems, eye-related problems, stress, prostate enlargement. Then any prakriti imbalances, your body type imbalance. And if you get less awareness, more awareness, you get more awareness. Then if you give a little bit of more pressure of matra, nostril congestion, watery nose, insomnia, snoring problems, impotency, uterus problems, brain weakness, Varma consciousness, endocrine problems, these are solved in this particular point. point number 2, Kapali Varmam. So relieves neck pain and stiffness, improves blood. This is between quarter and half matra, improves blood circulation to the head, reduces dizziness and vertigo, helps with stress relief, enhances focus and mental clarity, supports nervous system balance. Point number 3, creation, creativity, spiritual growth, center for sadhaka pitta. Point Uchivaram. This is the point number 3. These are other benefits. So with 1/8 matra, how much? 1/4 matra and 1/2 matra. So a lot of problems can be solved. Psychological problems, if you have, use the point number 3, Uchivarmam. So you can use that. For libido problems, people have this, you can use that. Heart related problems, you can use. Especially this OCD, I told you, pitta related. For pitta related, people use point number 3, quarter matra. It's very it's highly for pitta people. If you're a pitta body type, very OCD type kind of thing, you can use this. Then also pituitary pineal dysfunction, nostril blockage, headache, seizures, etc. You can use Chivarmam. Point number 4, perseverance, sustains. This is the Kondakwale Varmam, Vishnu, Randra, Adipatti, Murdani Varmam. So these are the Kondakwale Varmam benefits. You can look at this also. Many of them, headache, migraine, are very common. In mental clarity and focus, you will get. Nervous system balance, sleep, for sleeping, you can use this. If you don't get good sleep, you can use this from quarter matra. And also strengthens your body overall if you give half matra. So all this we'll share. Serum Kolivarmam, destructive transformation of human to higher consciousness, center of Sarpaka Kapha, it's the center. So Serum Kolivarmam benefits have been given. If you're very lethargic, fear, insecurity, you have a mania, memory power, kids especially is very good. 1/8 matra, you can 1/4 occipital headaches, many of headaches and all 1/4. I told most of the headaches, neck aches, seizures, then half matra, chronic cough, pituitary gland dysfunctions, brain weakness, and emotional breakdown. All these things you can use for point number, last point. The Pidari Varmam, vision, it's good for the eyes. It also headache, eye strain. Headache due to eye related issues can be solved. Concentration and focus, stimulates brain function, reduces stress, mental fatigue, nervous system problems. Yes, so these are the benefits of this share.
So the question, if we do all 6 together, right now we did induction, right? There was no 1/8 or 1/4. Or
no, you
no
did
pressure.
No, there is induction also, there is a pressure there. Induction also, you will feel a pressure. So it is one induction is mostly 1/8 pressure only. Less than 1/8, those kind. Induction is good for a beginner, if you do induction, it will be on the lighter side, but you can do pressure, particularly if you wanted to see your every day, you can do touch, very gentle feather touch or induction. For everybody you can do. Particularly when you have a problem, you want to solve a problem, then give those pressure points to that point alone, higher pressure points.
We are doing all 6 together every day because, and this is 1/8. So everything that you have in the list for 1/8,
you will be benefited. Yes, you'll get the benefits. You'll get more benefits as you're doing together. You will not have a headache in your life. Once you do this, mainly, you will never see some other kind of headache, like if there's a hot weather or something. That only, like there are 10 types of headache. Majority of the 6 types of headache are from our body. Those headaches will not come. External things. Yeah.
So is there a particular time this is advisable to be done? Early
Morning is
morning,
very
late
good.
night?
Morning is good, but if you don't have time, evening also is okay, right? This particular exercise, you have to give like it's highly intensive. So 3 hours after any food. Morning is very powerful. Entire day will go very good. You'll feel like you have like full energy, you're charged up, your efficiency will be good, etc. Right? So your battery is charged up. Brain battery, that 30% is completely charged up because you're using sensory organs in the morning after going to job, doing other things. So you'll use up only the extra energy, so your brain will stay the same, right? Charge up. Locally, energy is charged up here, so you're not using the battery energy. So that will be there.
So when we move our hands up and down, so that means we are activating all the Marma
Yes.
points in the entire
Not
head.
only Marma point, there are other Marma points also activated. There are many other Marma points here around that. So those are activated, and the brain, all 84 billion neurons started to stimulate. So that's how yogis were able to think differently, not just linear thinking. All scientists are linear thinkers. They activate only a little part of the brain. Yogis were able to do. That's why I say Vastu is a separate thing. How did they get Vastu? Where did they tap this? Separate part of the brain, they download that. Somebody gets like Bharatanatyam dance and all conscious dances. Where did they get? They activated different brain. The astrology, all those things come because they are very powerful in doing, activating the different regions, domains of the brain, yogis. So they did this practice. So this is lacking. Modern science, people cannot do it because this is energy based. Without doing, you will not get it. You just by intelligence, you will not get it. Only when you activate.
So if, for example, see, if I'm an artist and I want to become a better artist, if I just do this, it will help me become a better artist, right?
Super artist. You'll be creative, highly creative artist. You will tap into new regions there where you form things. Come up with new ideas of art.
This is a very powerful technique, very, very powerful technique. Would this also have a healing properties? So they are creative property, innovative properties.
Hey, I gave you the whole healing part right now, all the
So
different
if I
mantra.
just do that particular, for example, if I have vertigo, right?
Yeah.
And you had somewhere vertigo, I think 0.3 or 0.4, right? So vertigo.
Yeah.
If I just do that, that's
Yes.
good enough, right? That particular point for
You have
vertigo.
vertigo. If you want, if you don't have time, you just only you're doing one, you don't have much time. You have only 5 minutes there, you have to do something. So you do point that particular point, that particular issue, you can use that time. 5 minutes, I'm waiting for my hospital doctor, I'm just doing like scratching this. Nobody knows. And roll up your tongue and you will activate that point. That's all.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? Yeah. But again, I should not do it on somebody else, right? If somebody comes to my home, it happened last week, a couple of weeks back, somebody came and they had a vertigo attack in my home. So I cannot put my
You can
finger
do
on
on the
that
next
particular.
level. When you take the next level, we'll tell you how to use these because there are other precautions we need to take. This is for yourself only this time. Next level you can do to your family. And then an higher level you can do to anybody because anybody there's a lot of interaction happen because your biomagnetic energy interacts with theirs. So you'll have a cross exchange and you know how to tackle that. You should know how to tackle that. So right now, keep it for yourself.
Okay. I mean, it was amazing for me. I just felt all this energy everywhere, whenever each point, energy flowing from 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3.
Yeah.
With the whole head, when the hand goes back and forth, and then I feel the energy going along with it. It's amazing.
You will feel energetic today, whole day will be very good. See, 1 week you do continuously, morning and evening you do this, and then you see how everything goes with you. And after that, you do a lower, I give you tip of the tailbone focus, right? I told you about the tip of the tailbone focus. Whenever you get heaviness, focus at the tip of your tailbone. If you get too heavy, you can even keep like a little cotton cloth dipped in water and keep it there, right? Make a knot and keep it there, or an ice cube, little bit of, so it'll cool down at the tip of your tailbone. Okay, so if you feel heaviness due to this exercise that you're doing, you can have a little bit of heaviness. This is a different heaviness. It's not a disease or kind of that kind of heaviness. It's like a energy heaviness. Okay. Okay. Any other questions?
Doctor, when we roll up our tongue, when we just roll up, there is a hard palate on the top. The soft palate is a little bit inside.
Yeah, soft palate. You try to touch the soft palate.
Okay.
It takes a lot of effort to keep the tongue on the palate for a long period.
That's why I tell you to relax, because some people are not used to. But once you get used to it, it's very good. That itself has so many benefits. Your hunger, you'll tap cosmic energy. Your hunger will go down. It's weight loss also. It's good for weight loss.
So we should practice it. Sitting idly somewhere, I can just practice it, right? I mean, you can just do it.
Yeah.
Roll the tongue up.
Yes. You'll be very, your hunger, when you're hungry, you'll be very hungry, but enough, little bit will be enough filling you like that. This will energize you, but it will also activity, you'll be hungry also. But little bit will fill you up because it's already you're energized. That's how it works. Okay, any other questions? Is it clear? We'll share the slides and also don't worry about like which point, those things. Those are clearly in the slide. Okay.
In each individual point, I really didn't feel too much. But when we actually got to do this back and forth, I felt the warmth. It was very nice.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You will get used to. You keep doing it, you will feel it. Start meditating. Even you can integrate other meditations. If you know other meditations, do that meditation and then do this. It will be very powerful. Even some prayers, pujas, you go to church or anywhere, after that you can do, even it will be good.
Thank you.
Maybe in the community, people who have attended the class, maybe we can have once in a while, we can have a practice session of this.
Yeah, sure. That's why they request them to join our meditation sessions, and after that we can have their doubts clear after the meditation sessions. They can join.
Because you have a question and answer after each meditation session. Yeah, people can practice it.
Yes.
It's very, very powerful. So can it also do something to the Kundalini, or there's nothing not related to Kundalini at all?
Well, initially we did remember, like we induce this. So it'll go into induce Kundalini, basically. But right now you don't worry about that. This itself is a separate circuit. Remember, the Kundalini is a separate circuit. This point to here is a separate circuit. It's a very local circuit. It will function. But you can integrate Kundalini also. There's a way to integrate that.
So is there a course where you teach the Kundalini also?
My main point today now is Kundalini only. There are students waiting in the arena. We did Kundalini for 3 days. We are in silence and we did like a lot of deep Kundalini yoga. 4th day I'm staying also tomorrow. did. So it's a nice experience. Everybody is in silence. I'm the only instructor, so I'm talking, but rest of the time I'm also in silence.
So you're in a retreat of some kind, is that what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is?
it's
A retreat where you...
Yeah, ashram, yes. The retreat.
Okay. And that's a Kundalini based retreat.
Yeah. It's yes, mostly it's a Kundalini based retreat. Yes.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should have, for the participants of these courses, maybe we should have a retreat where we can face to face, in person, we can do some of these exercises, yeah, get their benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anybody else has any questions, any comments? Anybody wants to share their experience?
Dr. The Manonmaniam point. When we did this, I tried to focus a little bit more to figure out, okay, from here, where is that mid-brain point it is going?
Mm-hmm.
But the intensity of these points keep increasing, but then I couldn't feel where is the one-on-one point.
So it is, if you touch the upper palate from there, say around 2 finger distance, right? This is chakra point. It's not very clear point, but you will feel it. That's the whole thing. Like you will have to feel, you'll feel it is in the center, center point. Right? If you go here, if you go here, it will go inside. So there is, if you keep a line from here to back, it will be in the center.
Okay, doctor.
So you start to do this, you'll feel in all points, it'll energize your entire brain. Actually, you can feel that the interaction happens back and forth and all these things. Yeah. Only through practice. At least you feel right now, you at least believe this is happening. Those are the things, important. And then you start to feel, be there mindfully, everything will function. This can clean up many things, many problems. Not just the problem I listed. Every point has more than 100 benefits. So 600 benefits, points. Manonmani alone has 300 benefits. Manonmani. So you're looking at 1,000 benefits by one exercise. If you continuously do this, amazing. It's something called Kavadi Atom. Kavadi, K-A-V-A-D-I. Kavadi dance. Go look at, the instrument they use. That dance is like, coming back and forth. They use an instrument back and forth. So the brain waves go back and forth. So that's a way where yogis try to explain, take this to the local people. When they dance, they get the benefit to the dance because the center point, they hold it and it's like a bow, they dance back and forth. So the brain wave travels back and forth, activate our brain. So because whatever we do, our brain waves, activating according to that. If you turn our car in this direction, our brain wave also travels that way. Like that. You do this. So they design something called Kavadi. So this is very highly energetic. For intellectual people, you do the meditation. For people who cannot understand these theories, just give the dance. Give them that instrument. And they will dance and also they will get. Yeah. This is the art form. They brought into the art form.
And doctor, one more question. When we breathe in, we are coming from back to front. But I feel it is natural. When I breathe in, it goes like this. It is just a practice or
it is a patch because you're breathing in through your nose. So you're going like this.
Okay.
So your thought, you should be different now. Wherever you think, the breath will go. It's not the breathing thing.
Okay.
You're bringing the mind there, prana shakti. Breath you're using as a thing. Breath will happen through the nose only. But you're bringing your mind there, back and forth.
So that is the subtle breath, right? That is the
Yeah,
subtle breath
subtler. Yes, subtler breath. Right.
that goes.
Right.
Okay. I have a question. So during the hand movement, when I put my hands to the front, I felt a very warm sensation, but not so much when I brought it back to the back of my head.
Yeah. So you need to, yeah, that means your field, this part is very sensitive. So you need to increase
Okay.
your biomagnetic field so that every part can be sensitive, right? But still,
Oh,
even if you don't feel the heat, the penetration will happen.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, but if you feel the heat, it's very good. When you feel the heat and you're seeing that, then that means a lot of penetration happens. The whole idea is that when you finish this, see how you feel. 1 week. 1 week,
Oh,
morning and evening, do this. And then 1 week, don't do anything. Suffer and come back.
okay.
Okay. You will see what is the difference of charging this battery, how your performance will go well, how you will not feel headache, how you will not be angry because you have energy at home. Many things happen. An amazing benefit out of this.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
And if you already don't feel angry, then what will happen?
Then you will be very highly empathetic. Maybe you get angry, who knows? You're kidding. So better be angry, selling, better be angry. Don't be so kind. I'm just kidding. So yeah, well, you'll be very compassionate. If you're not angry, you'll be more compassionate. You can use that energy, not just angry means like you will have the energy to tackle. Most anger comes because of the deficiency of the mind energy, right? We don't have energy, so we try to borrow from somebody else. That's why anger comes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So,
anybody else? Any question? Any comments?
So in level 2, we teach other things, advanced things. So try to join level 2, get benefited. There are a lot of other things, deeper things into Marma, level 2. And then the advanced version is there. That's the final one, mastery. Right? In level 2, you can even, teach your kids, family, etc. Spouse, yeah.
Dr. Shan,
Yes.
what is the course that's announced on the comments about dental?
Yeah, that is there's a level 2 is like all the things if you want to take. In level 2, one of the session is dental. People who want to take independently only dental, they take it. Okay, but level 2 is the entire package. There's a dental, there's a eye, there's a knee fix, psychology, all those things come up. Yeah.
So just to add to what Dr. Shan has said, Pablo.
Yeah.
So he's doing once a month, he's doing advanced workshop. So the last month he did in March, that's the first weekend of March, he did the workshop on knee pain. So how do you reverse it? So now he's doing dental, which is the next Sunday, same time, a dental workshop where we will go into depth of how do you take care of if you have a dental problem. And then following one will be the eyesight. How do you take care of, improve your eyesight? So he's doing one by one, but those are all advanced level and anybody can take them. So he has a total suite of 5 such workshops. So you can sign up. Sign up for 5 and you only pay for 4, something like that, I think. Pay for 4. Or you can just sign up for each one individually and you can learn it. So that's what it is.
Okay. So each one is an individual course.
Yes. Yeah. That's very good. A very, very, very powerful thing. So right now you learn all the general things throughout the head, the whole body. But if you just had a dental problem and point and you wanted a quick fix, then it's good to learn those techniques. They keep
I want,
adding and building to your knowledge base.
I want the ear thing. I want the.
Do we have Dr.
Yeah, we have
Sean?
here also. Yeah, here.
Yeah. So that's a third, right? Third month or something.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
one on ear. Yes.
Yeah, after the eyes.
I
Yeah.
would be interested in that one for sure. First.
Yeah. But take a look, if you're interested to join.
Where do I take a look? Where?
This link, the link they have put in the chat. They should have the other ones as well in the same website.
Okay.
If you have any questions, just talk to me, right? And I will.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So there are no more questions. Should we finish?
Yeah.
I think the recording of this will be available in Canvas. And Canvas, they also put some of his webinars, and I don't think the meditation session is recorded, right, Dr. Sean? Meditation session not recorded because it's full of silence. I think the Q&A was recorded, yesterday's question and answer.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I think.
Yeah, so whichever is recorded, they'll all be available in Canvas. Yeah, so